The video today, we're going to talk about Will Smith being Chris Rock's spiritual guru for slapping him and how this applies to our daily life. And you know, the popular phrase, as a man thinketh, everyone knows that phrase. There's a chapter in this book titled How You Label It Is How It Appeals. That saying resonates just as well as a man thinketh. It's very similar. We have the spectrum and the capacity to change how we view things, and being an independent thinker, you have to have that detachment and that discernment to step back and realize you can change how you label things. For example, one of the verses goes, even if someone humiliates you and denounces you in front of a crowd, Chris Rock, in front of a crowd of people, think of this person as your teacher and humbly honor him. When someone treats us in such an unkind way, our natural reaction is to think of them as an enemy, along with any number of negative labels. But this humiliator and denouncer can be a great teacher. How can someone who torments you be your teacher? The reason is that in order to wake up, we have to learn to stop struggling with reality. In other words, we have to overcome our ego, that which resists what is. So she goes on to say, like, if you have a pimple and you're trying to hide the pimple, and then a kid runs up to you and says, "Oh my God, you got this big pimple," you're going to get embarrassed, different things like that. But the kid is actually doing you a favor. So by pointing out a flaw, something that we're trying to hide. And really a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner work is accepting things that we would be ashamed about ourselves, and accept and, make it okay that we're not 100% happy with ourselves. And that's how you can become 100% happy with ourselves, by realizing you're not 100% happy with yourself. Instead of suppressing things and letting things bubble under the surface and then it just explodes. It's no coincidence also, he went on his comedy tour shortly after, and it was named Ego Death. And this is why Will Smith is a Chris Rock spiritual guru. And like anyone that you're dealing with and struggling with and having disagreements and arguments with in your daily life, like, this person is really a teacher. They're trying to teach you something. They don't know that they're trying to teach you something, but the universe is working through them to try to teach you something. Our teachers, they're not just in the classroom. They're not just like regular people that get paid a low salary in a school or whatever. Like, everyone is a teacher. It's up to how you label it. So if you only label a teacher as someone in a college and university or a school, then that's the only, or an expert, you know what I mean? That's the only time you're going to learn something.